We're standing at the top of a hill in the middle of Derryleckagh Monastery at the minute, and this graveyard is right beside Cooper's Hill. Um, Cooper's Hill has the Mayor's Tale story, the Mayor's Tale, and that was in 1798. There's a man called John Gordon that lived in this land, and he was accused of high treason. So the guards came, collected him, took him up to Belfast to be hanged and executed. But in the meantime, the local judge had given a pardon. So the pardon arrived at the house. He wasn't there. So his wife jumped onto a horse and she rode the horse non-stop the whole way to Belfast, gave the pardon across and proved his innocence and saved his life. But the horse died on the spot when it arrived in Belfast. So John cut the tail off the horse and put it in a glass case and gave it to his wife as a gift to say thank you. And that sat in the house for about 100 years until these people, the Parsons, moved in. They're buried here now. And then the next people that moved in, the Coopers, they inherited the glass case. And you can find it to this day in Newry Town Hall in one of the boardrooms. It's a great old spot. So we've come inside the monastery now, and you can see some examples of how the monks would have used the granite to create this water wheel inside this building. And this is the water wheel that would have powered their mills to turn their corn or any power they needed to have. But like any other monastery or old Christian site in Ireland, before there was a Christian site, there would have been the Celts here. So that's 2000 BC. So you can see from this view like the reason why people settled a site here. But obviously the monks wanted to get rid of the pagan religion and all the druids. They built their monastery here on top of that site. But looking in here, you can see where the water wheel used to be. Um, this is the flow from the lake coming through here. The water wheel would have turned here, generated a bit of power, and kept the monks going. And at the minute, this is used for opening and closing to control the level of the lake. Back to about 1100 AD. So if you follow the Clanray River down to the bridges of Derryleckagh, you'll find this old path. The path leads you up towards Derryleckagh Mill, and either side of the path is lined with beech trees because the beech trees grow nice and straight, so they were good for replacing wheels on the water wheel. But carrying on down this way, you bring ourselves to Derryleckagh Mill, which is obviously beside the river here, and that would have turned a water wheel just down by those rapids. But it was a mill for linen, flax, things like that. Really, really popular mill around here because of its area. And then you can see from the size inside, it's about 4 stories high. And looking up at the sides there, you can see all the little post holes for the rafters. So in 4 stories here. And then just looking out the window here, you can see where the old wheel would have been, somewhere out there. There like a mill. So today we're doing a loop of Derryleckagh Lake, and we got some quills down at the lake from the swans, and this is a little oak leaf. So the name Derryleckagh in Old Irish is the Lake of the Oak. Derra is oak, and Leckagh is the lake. So looking at the map around here, this is the only ancient native oakland. Like this is a really good example of how Ireland should be looking as an old rainforest. So we'll go up to the oak tree, and there's loads of edible stuff in this forest as well. You've got lots of wild garlic, you've got wood sorrel, over here you've got some, this stuff's called pennywort, and it's very juicy, it's really good in a salad. You just eat the leaves of it. Um, it's winter now, but it's still pretty tasty. That's there like a oakwood. That's where the name comes from.